H to Good Health Training. Hi guys, this is Kit. I just want to really acknowledge you for being here to create personal freedom in your life. There's a real good advice here on getting your desired health value. Healthy eating means clearer thinking, higher energy levels, stronger bone, and a healthier heart. Besides making you look good and feel great, a healthy diet at your optimal weight allow you to perform your best. Let's start with a quote by Hippocrates, father of medicine. I love this. A wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessing and learn how, by his thought, to derive benefit from his illness. This is exactly how it goes, but to the exact, you know you have a choice moving forward to a complete physical, emotional, mental health, and a fulfilled life. I just want to say something before we begin. Would you please pardon me if I didn't present well or speak well, because I'm not a professional speaker nor a professional trainer who can speak well with confidence. And I did not engage someone else that speak well to do all the recording. I personally do all the recording, and I'm a little bit camera shy. I'm just an ordinary person, but I believe in the power of personal transfer. I just want all of you to learn directly from me. It might not be well done, but you will get everything you need to know to have amazing result. Okay, now have you noticed that after a big meal and within an hour or so you feel tired? Your body makes it very clear that you should take action. Stop eating what you are eating now. Stop telling the same old story over and over again in your mind, because it is obviously unhealthy. Your health cannot be left for your doctor to take care of. Your doctor doesn't look after your health. Your doctor only look after your illnesses. If your doctor said you're well and healthy, it means that things has not gone so bad that there are enough actual symptoms for a disease diagnosis. But it can also mean a person is still far from being well, and they usually don't feel well either. In fact, this is called a walking wound, as they are not sick enough to be bedridden yet, but not well enough to function properly either. These deficiencies are lack of proper nutrition and proper exercise. It can mean your blood doesn't pump effectively, your digestion doesn't break down food properly, your weight keep increasing, you have constant aches and pains, you don't feel well, you aren't sleeping properly, you are depressed, and the list goes on and on and on. Hello again everyone, this is Kit. Welcome to this live training today. Today's training is about H your way to good health. This is for you who want and love to make a difference in your health. What is health and how to be healthy? To make the difference that you are here to make, whether you have been with us before or you just joined in, we are going to get you all caught up in this training and make sure to take it a lot further. Today you are going to learn how to give yourself an unfair advantage to get healthy. You are definitely in the right place if you just know that you want to be healthy, but you're struggling with how to get about it. Or maybe you are someone who dying to get healthy, but you are tired of consulting doctors that are costing you tons of times and a lot of money and get minimal results. How can you be healthy in your mind, body, and in your spirit, so that you can live more fulfilling, enthusiastic, and happier life, more joy in your life full of love, love for yourself, love for the world. Everything that's happening in your life, everything that you achieve in your ethic is all living facts of one thing that is called to be loved. What you need most, you need to love yourself unconditionally, and that very few people on the earth, maybe you and me, can say that yes, I can love myself unconditionally. I accept myself unconditionally exactly as I am. I'm so happy with who I am becoming, and who I know I'm becoming in a process of becoming more worth. You love every part of yourself because you know that you are a divine being, and this infinite self is enough. That is what you want to hear yourself say. Ultimately, if you can learn to love your body, and that is a big fact, not many people love their body. Maybe you already have a family and they love you, but they can't help you. So if that is the case, I'm grateful that you found yourself here today, because there is just some simple things that you will learn today and be able to immediately apply that can completely transform all of this. One thing about me is that I love to make one simple move and one simple strategic move that bring an abundance of result in return in weeks to come, and that is what going to happen today. Those are the kind of moves that you will be going to get on hand today. Now I'm going to lift you up, show you a whole new perspective, and my intention is to open your health knowledge for what's possible with your health and the lifestyle you can create for yourself. You will be able to immediately apply everything you learn. For those of you that want to take it further, don't worry, I will show you exactly how to do that as well. How do I know? Because what I'm about to show you has worked for me over the last few years. This simple and elegant move that I'm going to share with you had literally transformed my health in weeks to come, and the freedom to be super active with my family life and work. I live in Singapore. It's about making the difference I always dream of making, and you make the difference that you know you are here to make. If you take the time like you are doing here today to get your hand on a system that is proving to do that, not just for me, but the client are proving that the secret to all of it, cut right to the chase, is making you healthy and to inspire you to say yes to yourself, to your own transformation on weeks to come. Because to be healthy, you need time to work on. There is two parts to today's training. First, I'm going to walk you through hunger and appetite. Why hunger and appetite? It includes the mindset that you need to come from. The second half is I'll walk you through 5-step formula of my health system that can change life in any situation. Today really is about you grabbing an unfair advantage for yourself using this health system, using the elegant moves that I show you throughout this training. If we haven't met, if you just jump in with us, I'm just passionate about the moment of decision. I'm passionate about the moment that somebody get to say yes or no to themselves, because it is in that moment, and really only in that moment, that transformation happens for a person. I know that I'm talking to you as a change agent, a difference maker in this planet, and the fastest way for you to be able to gain health is to go for it. Say yes to yourself is what we are doing here today. I'm a living proof having a vital health really have been the key to everything I share with you. The great news is, if you pay attention closely, today it could happen for you real fast. You can put this to work and see results so much faster than you may ever imagine. First, let's do a quick teaching on hunger and appetite just to get everyone on the same page. Let's focus on some point indicated here. 1. You are never to eat until you have an earned hunger, and you are to stop eating the instant you begin to feel your hunger is decreasing. You will never overeat. 2. If every thought is a healthy thought, if every action of your life is performed in a healthy way, you must soon achieve the perfect health. It is impossible to invent a way in which you can perform the act of eating more successfully in a manner more in accordance with the laws of life. 3. Never be too lazy, too indifferent, or too busy to get a drink of water when you feel thirsty. If you obey this law, you will have little feeling to take strange or unnatural drinks. Lastly, if your normal breakfast is a cup of coffee and you don't feel awake until you have it, or you use coffee to pick yourself up during the day, or you feel angry and threatened at the thought of not being able to have it, you are using coffee like a drug. This is definitely not the occasional cup of weak coffee. Question in regards to hunger and appetite. Some questions for you to prompt on. Get yourself a pen and a piece of paper to write down the questions and find your own answer to it. This Q&A session is to help you to see how you can apply what you have learned from this topic into every aspect of your life. 1. Are you happy with your present way of eating? 2. What is the impact this is going to have on your life? 3. What action can you take that will ensure you become more mindful of eating until you have an earned hunger? Now, take some time here to go deep within yourself and come up with an answer for each of the above questions. When you have found your own answer for each of the above questions, it's time to apply it to your life. How is this influencing the rest of your life? What action can you take that will ensure you become more mindful of the way you eat? Pause here to find the answer for yourself. My story, I'm really grateful because what happened is about 5 to 6 years ago when I was just starting out doing my own thing. I had fired my company because of a change in management that doesn't work out for me. I was working for a constructing company, clean room company that built clean room facility for new medical field and electronic parts manufacturing company. I thought I do be doing it forever. I do decide to fire myself from that company since I'm no longer happy working there. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was getting out there trying to figure out, like many of you here today, I'm so happy you are here because this is the place I want to be and the work I want to do. Now, I want to tell you where all this comes from. It was really a desperate desire that I have since I was 35 to make a difference. I just knew that wanting to maintain my health, seeing what happened to my elderly mother suffering from rheumatoid arthritis to the state that her system do a self-attack that causes serious inflammation in her body that she's unable to walk now. And I'm also aware that rheumatoid arthritis can be inherited from parents. At the age of 35, I start having frequent urinating signs that have to be released almost immediately, unable to hold as if the bladder is always overflowing. Unaware that this is one of the symptoms of kidney weaknesses and continue life with that condition, unaware that I have to do something about it. I also start having pain at the base of my feet, weak, tired leg muscle after a short walk. Also, my feet get numb after sitting down for about an hour on a bus journey, have difficulty in getting up and move. This is another symptom of weak kidney. So that is a little bit about me and my path and really where this health formula comes from. Solution is to do self-healing through foods and drinks that I put into my body and physical activities that is part of necessity of putting me on the road of recovering to be healthy. I am now healed from frequent urinating, sore pain, leg numbness and tiredness with this health formula without the aid of medication and consulting doctors, which saved me a lot of time and money. It was like a trial and error of me wanting to make a difference in my life to live healthily and getting out there trying everything. Now I can expand my own reach to people saying yes to themselves, and in my heart wanted people to do it. I do be really excited. I do see the prosperity for people with health issue. It is what I was living for. If they could just say yes, if I could just offer in the right, if I could just get them to understand the transformation that would be waiting on the other side and that their life and health would change forever. So that's where I come from, is that the real transformation happen at the moment of decision, and it's my job. If I see myself as an agent of change, a transformational leader, a messenger in my field, in my area, it's my responsibility to learn what is it that I need to do, say, include to be present, to give people the biggest opportunity to say yes to themselves on the spot. It is a disservice not to make an offer if I have the ability to take someone further and to understand that this is not about me getting out there. In fact, I want to be really open by letting you know it is really about you saying yes to yourself, and my job is to open the door so that you can see as clearly as possible what you need to see to say yes. I was ready. I have my health formula and it worked. This is the transformation I'm offering. I designed this offer that I love to offer. And what I'm really excited about is I want to help people break through their limiting beliefs to have this transformation. It is huge for making the difference you want to make, and it feels really good too. I want you to see how it applies exactly to what you desire to have. I want to expand your thinking there. Having no clue that would lead me here, and obviously I'm so grateful it did. I hope you can find yourself here, and all of that is totally here for you, and this is the unfair advantage each of you can give to yourself. Before we dive into the actual step I will give you today, I will show you the 5 steps. In fact, we will jump online so you can even see them written up in a few minutes. I don't want it to be just conceptual. I really want you to be able to see how it applies to you. So before we jump into the actual health formula, the 5 steps that it takes to lead to your desired health, I want to share with you 2 persons' experience. I want you to see 2 things. Just listen for 2 things here, because I don't want you to knock yourself out of the race here saying, oh well, that doesn't apply to me. I want you to see how much and how what this can apply in your health. The first thing I want you to listen for is the health problem these folks have in this case study I share with you, the different health problem they are in, and then the cool thing is how they are using this health system to claim an unfair advantage in their particular space of health. Because if I share this with you, what I have learned is that as we go through the formula, it would be real for you. What could break my heart is if you could somehow thought it wouldn't apply to you, and then I told you this later and you are like, oh well, I wish I listened better. I want you to see how it applies exactly to what you're having, and I want to expand your thinking there. And then we will jump into the formula. I picked 2 quick examples of people in my practice, hopefully will sound somewhat familiar to you. The first person, Robert, when I first started coaching him, he stands at 1.7 meter tall, weighs 71 kg, with arthritis and back pain. His food intake is twice a day, 1 late breakfast at about 10:30 a.m. with only homemade cookies and a cup of coffee. And the second or last meal of the day is around 4:30 p.m. fat on what Western diet call pizza or sandwiches. After I start coaching him, my advice to him is to change the food he eats. At first, he rejected my suggestion because he's not into a complete diet change. Slowly through my twice weekly coaching, explained to him why those food that he eats is not supporting his health or lessen the arthritis and back pain. I recommended some simple way of cooking food in Chinese style and also type of food that benefit his health condition. Anyway, this guy now enjoy eating Chinese food, so it served him well. After 3 to 4 months of slow switching his food diet, besides lessen the pain, getting healthier as they go by, to my unexpected surprise, one day he told me his weight is now 60 kg, which is much more less than the BMI recommended weight based on his height. So therefore, besides being healthy and manage his arthritis and back pain, this 5-step health formula also helped with his weight as well, and so as his belly is disappearing. Another case study of this woman, she's in her 60s. When she first learned about this health formula, Sarah, at first she resisted my offer to use this health formula to help her with her tiredness, which she had for 2 to 3 years, having no excess energy to do what she wanted to do. Whenever she's tired, she needs to rest. Life isn't the way he wanted it to be, and she has sought a lot of other forms of coaching to help her overcome this problem, but with only slight improvement. 4 months ago, she decided to give my health formula a try. At first, she's a bit skeptical, about the health formula, but slowly as week goes by, moving from one step to another, and of course she did apply what she learned into her daily life. Now she's full of energy, ready to venture into her dream career life she wanted to do before develop that tiredness. Sarah said this health formula helped her to understand the importance of eating and drinking, doing some form of physical activities, and having a good night rest. All this helped her to slowly regain her health. This is huge for your health, it's huge for making the difference you want to make, and it feels very good too. Now, this is truly an irresistible offer that with these three main activities such as health management, pain management, and weight management that lead to this irresistible offer, I do like for you to come with me now. I'm going to show you the 5 steps we are going to do that. If you can listen. If you are not in front of a computer, but if you can get in front of a computer and you can go to www.lifechanging2.com/how-I-be-healthy/. Some of you may jump onto a home page and there are just some pieces, some elements on this page that I want to show you, where I have actually outlined the steps to put together this health formula that lead to your desired health. While you are getting there to www.lifechanging2.com/how-can-I-be-healthy/. What I really want you to know is what make this whole thing irresistible. I'm really just excited to show this to you. Again, just come with me to www.lifechanging2.com/how-can-I-be-healthy/. This is exactly the 5 steps of the formula. This is how I put my system together. I call it It's Your Way to Good Health formula at www.lifechanging2.com/how-can-I-be-healthy/. What I want you to do is just keep scrolling down till you see it says step 1, eat your way to health. I want to show you the steps, and what's cool is that I have got them all here in written. This will actually serve as my offer to you, my invitation to join me to actually do and learn this. Here are just a sample of what you will get in our comprehensive virtual training, but this is also the 5 steps that you need in order to get your desired health. Let's quickly walk through. I want to show you the formula, step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you just anxious want to jump in and jump ahead, of course, I have special gift for those people who jump in first. So I can see some of you already jump in. We acknowledge it's by action, immediate action. I mean, it doesn't serve people to think about it for 2 weeks. It serves them just like it serves you to go, yes, I'm doing this. I'm giving this gift to myself. Quickly, click, say yes, boom. Get in your schedule. Step 1, Eat Your Way to Good Health is eat your way to health. In this step, it's about choosing and eating the right type of food which will benefit your body. It doesn't matter how tasty your food is, if it doesn't benefit you, you still won't get the nutrients you need to survive healthily. That's why I devote an entire step to help you to understand the importance of getting the right type of food to eat and what type of food what you will learn to buy specific food and apply it into your daily life. In this step, you learn 1. Avoid cold and raw food. Avoid eating too many fast food, no refined flour, no processed food, no deep fried food. 2. Chew food well, help us with digestion, assimilating, emulating, and metabolize in a healthy way. 3. Too much cooling food, which is raw food, salad, and water. Cooling the body ultimately slow the metabolism. 4. Why is it important for body tissue to be alkaline rather than acidic? 5. How does the body become acidic and more Plus, you are going to get 2 articles to read before you step into the step 1 training. 1. How to identify foods that benefits or hurt your digestive system. The other article is on acid and alkaline principle that walk you through choosing foods that lead you to your desired health. Next, drink to health. Here we focus on drinking water and why is drinking water so important to our health. In this step, you will learn, no, don't put ice into your drink, no cold and refined sugar or sugar substitute drink like soda, no fruit juice, reduce caffeine intake, no alcohol, no smoothie. Next, no milk. This means you cannot have milk in your tea or coffee. It means don't drink it by the glass on consistent basis. Next, don't use artificial sweetener or diet coke, not even every now and then. Artificial sweetener have links to many diseases and cancer and have been shown to contribute to obesity. Next, drink clean water. In order to improve the elimination of toxic from your body, have at least 2 bowel movements a day. Drink at least 8 glasses of clean water a day. Next, apple cider vinegar is a phenomenal age-old home remedy for many almonds and more. Plus, you are going to get another 2 articles to read before step into the training. 1. Why drinking water is so important to our health and why water is essential to our well-being. And the other article is on the power of apple cider vinegar. Step 3. Get to know the true power of breath. We tend to search for new miracle cure, new philosophy, superfood, or workout in hope of resolving the issue. We've forgotten about the basic. We've forgotten that ideal and amazing things are often very simple and straightforward. Breath is powerful but very simple. However, most people forgot how to do it. Breathing fully and slowly is a commitment. In this step, you learn first is discovering the true power of breath. Second is that hunger, energy level, and emotional state are very closely interconnected with breath. Next, breathing brings on moments of clarity. During those moments of clarity and enlightenment, you know what to eat, when to eat, how to move, and how much, when to wake up and what to do. Next, why if we aren't breathing properly or correctly is a waste of our precious resource of money and time. Next, breathing correctly means that our body are being supplied with the right amount of oxygen and more. Plus, you are going to get another 2 articles to read before step into step 3 training. Why breathing is important and is directly concerned the continuance of life. And the second article is Breathe Our Way to Good Health. Now scroll down, go past all the bullets of what you are going to learn, but this is also important, and why I want to make it slow is I want to continue teaching you. Some of you might have said, oh, this is the sales part. It is my invitation, but if you turn your brain off right now, you are going to miss some gold. Because whether or not you choose to let me walk you through it, you can use what outlined here under step 1, 2, 3 to struggle through it on your own. It's still variable and struggle through. I know. I am just trying to tempt you to come and work with me. I'm passionate about this. It changed my life. I'm sure you hear it. So forgive me for being honest about that. Now the next step is empower your physical activity. Lack of exercise could be behind twice as many early deaths as obesity. Obesity and lack of exercise are often mentioned in the same breath as likely reason for shorter lifespan. Physical inactivity has long been associated with increased risk of early death as well as being associated with a greater risk of developing conditions such as heart disease and cancer. In this step, you learn right exercise, walking exercise. Walking, simplest, cheapest, and easiest. Walking is an automatic intrinsic human function and it serves many practical roles. Next, Hippocrates said, walking is a man's best medicine. Next, Rebounding is by far the most effective movement therapy for increasing lymph flow and drain toxic from the body. Next, cellulite is frequently due to a stagnant of toxic lymph system. By supporting lymphatic flow in the back and thighs, rebounding can improve one of the root cause of non-inheritance cellulite and more. Plus, you are going to get another 2 articles to read before step into this training. The first article is the most effective workout is walking, why walking is an ideal exercise for raw. And the second article is rebounding, the best exercise for immune system, why the lymphatic system, commonly summarized as the garbage disposal of the body, relies completely on our conscious movement. Last but not the least, sleep with the earth rhythm. Enough sleep, adequate sleep is a key part of healthy lifestyle and can benefit your heart rate, mind, and more. It's amazing what a difference it makes. Most people are chronically sleep deprived. Sleeping 9 to 10 hours a day is perfectly okay. In this step, you learn improved memory. Your mind is surprisingly busy while you snore. During sleep, you can strengthen memories or practice skill learned while you were awake. It is a process called concentration. Next, live longer. Too much or too little sleep is associated with a shorter lifespan, although it is not clear if it is a cause or an effect. Next, spark creativity. A good night's sleep before getting out the eraser and paintbrush or a pen and a paper. Next, sharpen attention. A lack of sleep can result in ADHD symptoms. In kids, kids don't react the same way to sleep deprivation as adults do. Whereas adults get sleepy, kids tend to get hyperactive. Next, lack of sleep promote metabolic dysfunction. Losing as little as 30 minutes of sleep each night can disrupt your metabolism, lead to weight gain and insulin resistance, and more. Plus, you get another 2 articles to read before you step into this training. The reading material is Vital Power in Sleep or What Time Should You Sleep. But most people forget and really don't know how to do. We will show you exactly how. What you are going to find when you apply this information in your life, it really happening in about a few weeks time down the road. One of the things I know is given us the right amount of time, so you got a tons of value. Hopefully, I have struck the note with you today, but not in a way that have you feel ripped off, excited, and enticed full of possibility. You will be blown away when I show you how I do that. I literally have a secret formula. You got so much you can immediately apply today. Here is the problem you still have, is why you need all those other steps. You need them. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this case. So the great thing is I have a system that will help you with all of that. Make sure that you follow the steps, get you to your desired health. It's really all laid out for you and how it all fits together to smart move your journey. Okay, those are the steps to the health formula. My invitation to you will get you into this big piece that I want to help you with, because it pays me to see people do everything right, one little thing wrong, and it costs them everything. My invitation to you, and the way it's going to work, is you will have these 5 step sessions that start right after you buy. You do them once a week. Sometimes you skip a week to make sure you have time to catch it up. Doing it at your own space and time. If you are at www.lifechangingstool.com/how-can-I-be-healthy/, you will be able to scroll down and you will see the Get Start Now button. Let's go back to the second half of quick teaching just to get everyone on the same page. More insight on this topic. Appetite itself is a good thing. Having a healthy appetite means that you were likely to get the nutrients you need, but it can be easy for people to let their appetite take over their better judgment, lead to overeating and obesity. Remind yourself of the difference between appetite and hunger. It can help you to keep a more balanced attitude towards food and eating. Next, appetite is the desire to eat. Appetite occurs in a coordinated effort between your brain and your belly. When you fix your eyes on delicious detectable food, your mouth may water and you can practically taste it and feel the texture on your palate. Even the mere thought of food can be elicit the same emotional response. But unlike hunger, appetite can be ignored, and since appetite levels are greatly influenced by your brain, it is a learned habit, and you can even learn to control and change the level of your appetite. Next, hunger is a need to eat. If you're hungry, you need food because your body is telling you so. It's sending you signal like rumbling, stomach groan, known as hunger bang. Hunger cannot be controlled. It is instinctive, and for some individuals, ignored hunger can cause serious consequences. Waiting too long to eat once hunger creeps in may mean the risk of low blood sugar, wooziness, and fatigue that come with it. Again, a reminder, honor your hunger, keep your body biologically fit with adequate energy and carbohydrate. Otherwise, you can trigger a primal drive to overeat. Once you reach the moment of excess hunger, any intention, modest, conscious eating are fleet and irrelevant. Learn to honor this first biological signal, set the stage for rebuilding trust with yourself and food. Lastly, respect your fullness. Listen for the body signal that tell you that you are no longer hungry. Observe the signs that show you that you are comfortably full. Pause in the middle of a meal or of food. Ask yourself how the food tastes and what is your current level of fullness. Hunger versus appetite. What is the difference between hunger and appetite? Only two reasons that hunger and appetite can make you eat. Both are different, and the need for understanding the differences is important. Where hunger, your need to eat. Appetite is often your craving for something. Hunger may cause hunger bang, and you must not ignore it. Appetite can easily be ignored. Ignoring it can, in fact, be healthy for you. However, it is equally true that appetite may sometimes be a result of real hunger. Whenever you see mouth-watering food, you may have an appetite, since you tend to have an emotional response to smell and taste of food. Symptoms of appetite may include a feeling of emptiness in your stomach, which grows with every minute. Alternative hunger is when your body needs food. The symptoms may include migraine, fainting, and a decline in energy levels. Bonus number 1, if you buy now, limit to the first 250 only, no more, will get a PDF food chart on what food and drink you can eat and drink, and what food and drink you cannot eat and drink to age your way to desired health. It plays a very important part in your health, so you can finally have the 5 steps health formula to start you on your journey to good health. Bonus number 2, if you buy now, also limit to the first 250 only, no more, will get 8 simple meal Chinese food recipe ebook. Number 3, and I don't always do this. This is available for $9.97 on our website all year long, but I'm going to make you a truly irresistible offer. So those of you who kind of wait till last minute think there is going to be a better bonus, there won't be. And you are going to be likely wait for your product to come when the course starts. So jump in, trust yourself. If you are still on this session, there's a reason you are supposed to be here today. What is the admission price? Well, again, you will see at www.lifechangingstool.com/how can I be healthy / just the home study alone sell all year long on our website for $9.97, and only right now we are opening it up and giving you 500 off. So it's kind of crazy, but it's $4.97. There will be people you know that pay $9.97 for it. They weren't on this call. They didn't choose to act now. They thought maybe the bonuses will get better later. Once this irresistible offer is closed, the only way you can get there is the full price. So all of that, plus for those of you acting right now, the first 250 get the health food charge and immediate access. So if you are already out there, we are going to give you immediate access so that you can start using it to transform your health. Why would I do that? Because what makes you serious about really getting to work on your desired health in this course is to use the health food chart to easily identify the type of food that will be beneficial for you. You will be able to feel the power of this course few weeks down the road. Not only your health, maybe your weight as well. So the first thing that happened in the minute you got yourself registered, you are going to get online access. If you are the first 250 only, you will also get our health food chart and 8 simple meal Chinese food recipe ebook. We have just got a few minutes left. I just want to wrap it up, but this is my irresistible offer to you, is to go to www.lifechangingstool.com/how can I be healthy to get yourself registered for the 5 steps health formula. You will get online access. We like to reward action taker with the limited bonuses. That's give you what you need to make a decision today. There's no point hanging up and thinking about it. I mean, the 5-step health formula is going to be your road to good health. Do yourself a favor. Start making decisions. Just start making decisions. If you are not making decisions, your subconscious mind aren't making decisions, and that's what happened in your health. So you go first. You be the one, be the person you want to be and attract the desired health. Isn't it always so much more awesome when you go for it? It is so much more and living, right? So click do it and be in. That's what I have for you today. I'm very excited. I can see a lot of you already being congruent making the decision, and I will tell you, it's the number one thing that will have people making decisions around you if you are decisive. Again, we are at www.lifechangingstool.com/how can I be healthy and the minute you register, you will get started right away. All you need to do is just go down to the registered now button. You will save 500 of our regular price 997 investment, and you will be able to join us today. Thanks very much for the honor to be your coach today and to inspire you to open this prosperity for yourself. When you see a new prosperity, you have got to cram a whack in there. You have got to keep it open, otherwise you will step away, and as long as it feels right now, it will disappear. The whack that I am inviting you to put in this 5-step health formula. Let's get it done and get you your desired health and all the confidence that come along with being healthy. Hey guys, you think you're going to do this training next year, so I'm glad it's now. Go through the training with me, understand what it takes to populate. If you don't want to do it now, you rather wait, no problem. It's totally worth at full price. No problem guys, there's no pressure to buy today. This is just the special we have. We have bonuses, we have 100 off to acknowledge you for your action today. We want to work with action taker, but it's not right for you today, no problem. You can go to our website at www.lifechangingstool.com/how-can-I-be-healthy anytime. It's totally worth at full price. It's totally worth at full investment. Lastly, we end with another quote by Hippocrates, father of medicine. If one wishes for good health, one must first ask oneself if he is ready to go away with the reason for his illnesses. Only then is it possible to help him. Natural forces within us are the true healer of disease. A piece of advice here, you don't have to take supplement either. Most are massive unnatural doses which the body deals with by passing most of it out of our system like the rest of the toxic and waste. Literally, people who use supplements are paying money down the toilet. Eat properly in a balanced, healthy way is all you need to do. I look forward to see you around.